Okay, let me break y'all down with some hip hop history. Gotta get my hat straight first. Today is the day. 30 years ago, I went to jail for hip hop. 30 years ago. 30 fucking years ago. I went to jail. Tell you a little story. Because a lot of people get on here and go to talking about the little hip hop stories and hip hop this, who's the greatest rapper, who's the greatest this, who gets these accolades, who are this and who's that and all that. And my friend is this guy and the executives and all that. None of them motherfuckers came to my aid. Just so you know. None of them. Not one. We were fighting. And let me tell you how this thing went down. My record was deemed obscene in a federal court. Our record, 2 Live Crew. Judge Gonzalez. Obscene. We lost the case. I paid for that shit. Nobody came. Nobody came, made no donations. Nobody, no Russell Simmons, no Leo Coins, nobody came and say, hey, look, Luke, we want to put money into the defense of this because we know if you lose this case, it will set precedent that nobody else can say explicit lyrics on the record. Nobody came. Matter of fact, they shitted on us. We would go do shows with the Fat Boys and Kid and Play and everybody, and they would walk off and they would go and leave before the show was over with. They were like really boycotting us because they ain't want no parts of us. But meanwhile, the Negroes from Miami get my record banned. Spent all that money, $500,000 for the first case. I could have just said, okay, fuck it. I'm out the door. I ain't getting ready to go to jail. It ain't about a life or death situation. So the record gets banned. I go to my lawyer and say, fuck it. We gonna appeal it in federal court. And you know when you go to federal court, you don't win. We went and appealed it in federal court. Meanwhile, when they banned the record, I said, fuck it, I'm going to go perform. Went to the Club Ventura in Hollywood, Florida. Sheriff Nick Navarro, he's dead right now. What did I do? I said, hey, boys, I'm going to jail. Y'all going with me? They said, yeah, fuck it, we'll go too. I said, the police is out there, they're going to lock our ass up. We went out there, we performed, and I got my ass locked up. And that was for hip-hop. Hip-hop. Got my ass locked up for hip-hop. When hip-hop at the time was shitting on me. beati was shitting on me. The industry shitting on me until this day. I actually got blackballed from the music industry because we were doing what we were doing. And you would think they would have the pleasure of coming back and saying, hey, we're sorry. Because at the end of the day, we were selling this shit out my trunk of my car. It wasn't no deal. It wasn't no production deal. No, it was going to the manufacturer, selling the record to the distributors selling the music to the record stores. That's how that shit went. So I be laughing when a whole bunch of these people talk about they got record companies, and I be like, okay, what form of record company do you have? There's a difference between a production deal, a distribution deal, and a real record company. I had to do that shit from the trunk of my car. First one and the only one in the South. First one, only one in the South. The South went to jail for this shit. Me. This day, don't get no credit for nothing. So I understand all this systemic racism and oppression and not giving the opportunity and not giving the credit where credit is due at. That's why when people get on here, they go to talk about all their little heroes and shit in the music industry, especially in the hip-hop business. Ain't none of them motherfuckers came to no aid. Only person I could talk to about this here was Biggie and Tupac and Ice Cube. Biggie, Tupac, Ice Cube. And then Goody Mob came along the way, and I would sit down and chop it up with them boys, Big Gip and all them, because they felt they felt that. And we would have those kind of conversations, man, let's sit by the campfire. So, bruh, I'm telling y'all, I understand what these boys going in with this systemic racism and being blackballed from the business. Because I can tell you one thing right now. Ain't no Craig Cobbin, ain't no Leo Cohen, ain't no Jimmy Iovine, ain't none, I'm just keeping it 100. Ain't none of them boys got nothing on me. This business here is what I do. But unfortunately, I am black. And unfortunately, I am not one of those sellout black guys that they've gave those kind of deals and those opportunities. I ain't never sold out. So they couldn't get me like they get the rest of these dudes right now. Because I'm a real fucking black man. It's just that simple.
My girl and I have been going